I'm Zoe and I'm the volunteer officer for the Morecambe area. My role is to recruit volunteers for public services, and this lady here is one of my volunteers, Sugran, and she supports two different roles, befriending and museums, which she's going to tell you about today. So what was it that motivated you to volunteer with our service?
I feel I've got a lot to give, and I wanted to share that. I wanted to help other vulnerable people, because I've been vulnerable myself over the years, and you know, sometimes you just need a friend to give you that little helping hand.
Yes.
And that was it, really.
And when you wanted to volunteer and go on to help people in different ways, what made you choose the role that you're doing now? You'll have to tell us a little bit about what you're doing, actually.
Right. I've done voluntary work while I've been in the prison service. They needed volunteers, officers to train to be able to sit and listen to them and help them. And that's what I did for a number of years while I was in the prison service. And I was talking to one of the young men, and it was a fellow officer said that he'd been listening to me, and he says, really good, you know. I went, really? I was just trying to do it. And he says, no, maybe it's something that you should do later in life. And that's when, as I said, when I went on the website, and I thought, yeah, doing what I do doesn't require it just me being me.
Yeah. It's just your natural life skills that you've built up from your past experiences that made you feel that this was the right sort of role. So did that give you the the passion to go on and help people then from the people that you supported within your working role?
It was while I was there that I realised, because it was young offenders, that there were young people who, like myself, there for the grace of God, have gone down a different route. That could have been me. So because I came from a similar background to the kids there, from a broken heart family, parents that couldn't read and write, abusive family, and that I could relate to them, and I thought maybe I can help.
So what role is it that you do? Tell us more about what you do.
I'm a volunteer, and I befriend a lady who's a local, and she has problems with mobility and getting out of the house and that. And I've got to know her at first over the phone. We've chatted and got to know each other, and then built a rapport, and just got an hour or so a week. And it's built on from that to then yourself, Zoe, introducing me to the lady, and now we meet every week. And I get her out of the house and tell her to meet me somewhere, and to help with the mobility, we go around the shopping centre.
With the trolleys.
With the trolley. She finds it easy to walk, holding on to the trolley. So I said, not a problem. So she pushes the trolley, and then I just guide her along. And we walk up and down and spend an hour or two doing that. We have a cup of tea in the cafe.
Yeah, because you've seen a massive difference, because throughout your journey of volunteering, like you mentioned, I helped set you up the placement, and I've also reviewed the placement as it's gone along. And what I love about your case study, I suppose, is how much of a difference you've made to that lady's appearance, well-being, a sense of pride, because that's all to do with having someone, and she has spoke so well of you, someone amazing that she's going to meet every week, you know, she's looking forward to it. So it's building up that sense of pride, and you notice a difference with her, you know, cleansing herself.
Self-hygiene,
Yes.
Yeah.
She was referred to our service following a fall that she experienced. So it was actually social care who referred her through to us. So she was very vulnerable at that stage. And I think without your support, because although we facilitate it in the background, you're the one doing all the hard work, she would have just escalated to higher services, you know, probably back to social care, back into hospital. But now you're helping her stay at a stable level of happiness and well-being, you know, which is definitely shining through. Do you feel like you got much in common with her? How did you find the matching process? Because we have got a matching process, haven't we?
We have similar personalities, I think. We're down to earth and speak as we find each other, and I think we have the similar sense of humour and that, and just get on.
Yeah.
I think it's one of them that when you meet somebody, you either click or you don't.
Yes.
You'll know if it's
not going to work.
It's not going to work. Yeah.
So, what you also have another role, don't you, within our service? Not only a befriender, but you're also
I'm a volunteer at the Lancaster Police Museum. That's newly been opened. We'll be celebrating our first anniversary on the 2nd of June.
Wow.
And loving it there.
Brilliant. So do you enjoy that role just as much as the other? I mean, what differences do you get from each role?
With my volunteering, it's a one-to-one. It's more looking after a one person and see what else I can do or what activities we can do on that basis. Whereas the museum is more like just there to answer questions and help and advise, and you get to meet new people.
Yes. Yeah.
So I like that.
Opens up
doors.
Exactly. Yes.
Loads of doors.
Opportunities.
And it's like it's one of them, the small world.
Yes. Yeah. You know each other.
Yeah.
Did you find it quite easy applying for both roles then? What did you apply for first? Because you mentioned initially you were looking at libraries, weren't you?
Yeah, it was very easy once you got onto it and everything. And I thought, this is good, it sounds quite good. This is something like it within my limitations.
Yeah.
So I like to try new things.
Yes.
I like to try new things, and then I don't get bored.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Keep yourself challenged. Why not?
and then the police museum and the fact working in the museum atmosphere, and I thought, I've always fancied working in a museum. Right, so let's go apply for that. And then obviously the next one was, would you be fit? And I thought, and I read about looking after someone, and I thought, I think I'd like. I've got a lot of spare time.
Yes.
At the time, and to use it productively.
Yes, worthwhile.
Because it helps me as well, because it gives me something to do and to structure and to think about and plan. So it gives me something to do.
Yes, yeah.
So it helps us both. So
two-way.
it's a win-win situation.
Yeah. Lovely. And would you promote volunteering to your friends? You know, would you recommend it?
I recommend it to everyone, but I'm sometimes a bit gobsmacked the amount of people that don't do it. And it was, I can remember one of the ladies in my darts team, and I was saying to her, I'm doing that, I don't get paid for it. And I'm going, but there's more to life.
It's not about that, is it?
No, it's not about payment. It's about just enriching your life and their life.
Yeah, that's the rewards, isn't
Yeah.
it, from it?
Yeah.
And it's like with your client, the lady, it's being able to see her progress each week must be a rewarding thing for you.
Yeah.
You know? So by you doing that, you're helping that lady increase confidence in things that she'd lost confidence in doing.
Yeah.
Because with her falling, she was worried, you know, with that as well, with her mobility. So it's also the independence and the confidence that you're helping to build. You're helping to build those life skills again. And it's just with a supportive arm and a come on, let's do it, you know. And that's all it needs, really, isn't it?
That's it, just a little helping hand.
Yeah.
That's what anybody needs.
So after 6 months of volunteering with our service, you were able to gain a reference from us, weren't you? Because you wanted to venture down a different path, not necessarily LVP us, but you went on to do...
I wanted a new, something else to do, and my CV was on the Indeed site, and this company had picked it up and said that we think you'd be suitable to work with children and that's something that I've always enjoyed doing. So yeah, but it does require a higher clearance.
DBS level.
DBS level, yeah, which I gave you guys as a reference because that's what I was doing at this time.
Yes.
That's been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
It's all come through and all cleared.
Brilliant. Yeah. That's great because you know, you're giving all your time to do something worthwhile, like you touched on before, but at the same time it also provides benefits being under the Lancashire Volunteer Partnership.
Absolutely.
So it can help you off to new journeys or horizons, whatever you want to
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Of course it does. It's a two-way street.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Thank you.